I feel bad for them now being swatched next to Urban Decay because they do not pack the same kind of punch. Ooh, that's a nice mist. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a Boots, Superdrug and Primark Beauty Haul, plus a little bit of a shop with me. So we were in Edinburgh last week, or this past week, and there were a couple of things that I wanted to look out for, specifically that I hadn't found near us. One of the things was the Flower Beauty cheek stains, or the cheek, cream cheek something. Someone was talking to me, we were talking on live, I was talking about how much I love my cream cheek products, and a couple of people said the Flower Beauty ones were really, really good, and they said that they were on offer, because I think Flower Beauty is quite expensive for Superdrug. Anyway, couldn't find it in any Superdrugs that we went into. But I was looking for kind of that kind of thing. I'm also on the lookout all the time for setting spray like mists, actual aerosols. I'm going to be doing some kind of head-to-head to see whether or not the Morphe one that I have is really all that great, or if it's just the fact that it's an aerosol. And other than that, I just kind of wanted to have a look at what else was new in store. So I'm going to kick you off in Superdrug. And if you want to see what I actually purchased, stay tuned to the end.
I know I've heard about these, but I hadn't actually seen them in store yet. We're going to have a theme across this that I'd just like to see some testers back, because you can see kind of what they look like, but these are the kind of products that the differences are so subtle. I want to be able to test them. I definitely had never seen Missguided makeup in store. It's nicely branded. I think, you know, simple, kind of reminds me of Natural Collection, but it's nice. And they had a setting mist, which I keep looking out for, because I just don't know whether or not the setting mist that I have from Morphe is amazing, or if it's just the aerosol, and you don't get that very often. I don't know. This Plumping Gloss, I think I actually have one of these that was sent to me. I'm yet to review it, but I'm always looking for more Plumping Glosses. I actually picked these face masks up, the heat one. We're going to talk about it. But they had tons of different face masks in Superdrug. These were really tempting. I was specifically looking for cream blushes this trip, and these ones from B as well. They look really, really similar, but you see, testers. There are some testers. We just haven't got them back all over yet. We're in Boots now. This is the Huda Beauty stand. Huda. Silk Balm was another one of those lip glosses that I wanted to test out, and they had a tester. It's kind of that dupe for the Dior lip maximizer that I'm forever looking for. Honestly, the Huda one didn't look all that special. I do really like the eyeshadows from this brand, and they had these new haze and different kind of brown obsessions ones I hadn't seen before. The Fenty Beauty stand actually had testers, which again was exciting. I actually have wanted to test this foundation for the longest time, and I was not going to buy it until I did, because I thought it was going to be like that terrible old L'Oreal Eau de something. But it was quite nice. I think I may go back and get that one at some point. I really like that these testers on the MAC lipsticks are now with the clear tops, so you can actually see what all the different colours are, but they're still kind of protected. And Inky, people keep telling me that I need to try Inky. I think I'm going to finally try their niacinamide when my current one runs out, because I'm quite enjoying that ingredient. I think you need to use it for quite a while to see real results. Kristen S is the hair brand, or the hairdresser that does Lauren Conrad's hair. I still have it, this rose gold temporary tint. I remember this first coming out and being like, I'm going to have to try this, and I still haven't. The scalp scrub and like the micellar shampoo I'm really interested in, because at the moment I'm really trying to use things that may help with oiliness. This Skin Lights, it's old and it's come back. My friend Charles, Ginger Girl, says it's amazing. I actually went to L'Oreal to see if I could find the equivalent, because I've got that one, I forget what it's called, but it's like it looks like the ones on the bottom there. It's like a watermelony, came out at the same time as the Skin Lights, but I couldn't find one to show you as an example. Another thing Charles told me I need to try is the True Match Serum foundation. They didn't have it in store. I don't know whether it's available in other stores yet, but that was another thing I was looking out for. This I've never heard of, but this picture totally sold it to me, so I had to have one of these. I got the bronze No Budge shadow stick. This was interesting because I've only ever seen Cica mentioned on Korean beauty websites. It's supposed to be, as it says, soothing, but it's supposed to help with redness and I think with blemishes and breakouts and stuff as well, because it usually is in that kind of product. Lots of body stuff as well that I saw. So Lasting Perfection Body is basically body makeup, which of course you can use whatever makeup you want for your body, but I thought that was an interesting development. And lots of these little mini palettes as well. I saw these in a few different brands. I think obviously inspired by Rihanna. No testers. But I do enjoy a small palette, especially when it's got a very light and a very dark that I can use as a liner. This whole area of collection I thought was really nicely rebranded. And this is the best eyeshadow selection I've ever seen. Wet n Wet. I didn't get it out to buy because I just thought it's probably not going to be that great. But how sparkly does it look? I may have to buy it at some point because I think I'm going to have to test it out. Too Faced eyeshadow palettes always draw me in. I'm still yet to buy one. I bought the nude one years and years ago. It was still in cardboard packaging. But they really, I'm so tempted. Always. They look so beautiful. And they have the most gorgeous texture Too Faced eyeshadows as well. I didn't know whether or not they actually had a NARS stand in this Boots. Or Drunk Elephant either. But I saw brands that I don't usually see. Like much higher end brands, which was exciting. Then we went to Primark. I did actually pick up this foundation. It's called Natural, what does it say? Luminous Serum Foundation. So again, I'm into that kind of quite lightweight foundation anyway. Anything that says serum, yes please. So I had to pick that up. And these are a bit sparkly for me, but I had to show you them because they look amazing. I mean, really, really gorgeous. Then there was this thing that looked like a vitamin E Bobbi Brown dupe. I mean, that's super, super similar. I was tempted by that, but I've got so many different moisturizers and primers like that at the moment. But I did get this spray, the Hydrating Priming Spray. I'm hoping is going to be similar to the one from Urban Decay that I'm using right now because I'm really, really liking that just before I put on my makeup. They had one with jasmine and vanilla, but I didn't fancy putting that on my face. I got the one that was green tea and raspberry instead. I thought that sounded fresher.
Before I forget, I was talking on Instagram with someone called Rebecca J. Patel. That's her @ and she does kind of like mid-size fashion and style and things. She sent me these pictures that she'd seen in Boots of these new body products. So there's like a vitamin C brightening body serum. She saw the Boots ingredients range had hyaluronic acid and glycolic acid body products. And then smaller hand cream versions as well. Retinol hand cream and a hyaluronic acid hand cream. I didn't see those, but that's really interesting because I tend to use serums and products for my face that I'm not super feeling on my face or that I'm not going to use up in time because obviously these ingredients are only good for so long once you've opened them. I use them on my body anyway. I've always said that I have enjoyed using the Pixie Glow Tonic on my body. I'll put it in a spray bottle, spray it on my arms and my chest and my back. Areas where typically I used to break out when I was a teenager and still I have that. I always feel like my skin is never smooth enough in those areas. And now it's obviously a thing. You're seeing more and more people are wanting to focus their skincare on areas other than just their face. So interesting. On to what I purchased. As I said, I did get these masks. It was difficult to narrow down which ones I wanted, but I think it was 3 for 2. And the two of the 3 I got specifically because they were heat masks. I used to love the heat mask that the Sanctuary did. I'm not sure I've ever tried another heat mask, but these were much, much cheaper. I got the Brightening Sugar and Spice. This says removes impurities, smooths, and it's got caramel and Mediterranean clay. Interesting. So that's this one. This one I'm less excited about. Lee might try this one. This is the Moisturizing Chocolate and Orange. Again, it says removes impurities and purifies, but again, a heat mask. I'm not into like chocolate scented skincare things and masks. But it was the heated one. That's what tipped me over the edge. This is much more my wavelength. Brightening Turmeric, removes impurities and energizes. And this is turmeric and dead sea salts. This is a clay mask that revitalizes according to this little logo, but it's not a heating mask, which is disappointing. I did pick this up because I couldn't not. It's so perfect. The colours they have in here, I'm going to show you my e.l.f. palette and you're going to laugh because it's really, really similar. But I couldn't swatch because, again, no samples, but they really got me there because I felt like I needed it. So this is the e.l.f. one that I'm using right now. And this is the one that I just bought from Collection. Look, they're different. They're very, very different, okay? Number one, this is double, but also the 2 dark colours. There's a black and a very dark brown. These are perfect. I will always use these for liner. I like that they've got kind of a mid-tone and a very, very pale matte shade. And then these, we're going to have to swatch. It's exactly like Smog. Oh my God. It's almost the same. It's not quite a dupe, but they're very, very similar. This one is the one from the Sahara palette from Collection. It's a little bit more warm, and this is Smog. Smog, all-time favourite Urban Decay eyeshadow. I feel bad for them now being swatched next to Urban Decay because they do not pack the same kind of punch. But I think they're really, really nice. A nice colour family, not that one, but a nice colour family. None of that like super, super crazy warm stuff. It's just neutrals. I love, love, love this. You're going to see a lot more of this from me. This I purchased. This is the Zen Hydrating Spray, hyaluronic acid infused with green tea and raspberry fragrance. This, can I open it without a sharp object? This is obviously going after being a dupe for the MAC Fix Plus. Ooh, that's a nice mist. It's not too strong a fragrance at all. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a fruity cocktail, but it's subtle. It's subtle. I don't know if I should put this on over the makeup that I've just put on because I am nervous. Definitely kind of fresh. I'm happy that I picked this. I mean, I don't like jasmine anyway, but vanilla as well. I didn't want that as a setting spray. I wanted a fresher setting spray. And I'm hoping this is going to do something similar to the Urban Decay Quick Fix that I'm using at the moment. This is a hydrating priming spray. And I've been really enjoying it. Just before I put on my foundation, it's working really nicely. So we'll see if this is anywhere close. I also got from Primark the Longwear Natural Luminous Serum Foundation. I don't think there were any. Oh, it's a pump. Check you out, Primark. So I don't know whether or not there were any samples. I don't think that there were. Oh, it's great. The colour is so good. This is the colour for me. That colour is absolutely perfect. And it feels, oh my goodness. So I'm going out. I did a get ready with me video, by the way, on this look that's coming up on Wednesday. If I tried this before I'd got ready, I might have put this on now. It's down that side of my arm and I don't even think you can see it. It's there. I can see where the foundation is, but I don't think you can tell. It's not cakey at all. I'm really excited about that. We're going to do a day test or a few day tests of that for sure. And lastly, from Boots, did I buy anything else? Oh yeah. I got the collection thing from Boots. Lastly from Boots, I got this. Now, I did already pull this out and try this while we were there. Underneath nothing, or rather on top of nothing, without any kind of primer, it really did wear away very quickly. So this is the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick, bronze metal. Again, I'm just always forever trying to recreate that smog bronze. I'll show you this next to smog. So again, the one in the middle is smog. This is this collection stick. Still not quite the same tone, but really, really pretty. And it looks gorgeous on the eyes, but it didn't last. So I will keep you posted as to whether or not that's any better with a primer underneath. But if you're looking for something that's going to be, like I'm going to put this on and then I'm going to use that as my primer and put things on top because it says it's no budge, that is not the crayon for you. But that's everything that I purchased. If you don't already know, September is Budget Beauty month. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th annual real deep dive on Budget Beauty since we kind of expanded slightly across the year into different kinds of content and different kinds of budgets. I wanted to drill down on Budget Beauty specifically, and September is always a really nice month to do that. And so I've been kind of picking things back out again, rediscovering some old favorites, getting some new stuff. There's going to be some exciting videos coming up, and if you have any particular product that you would like me to get to review in September that you think is fantastic or that you just really want to know whether or not it's any good, let me know, because I have not finished my plan for the month yet, so I can probably squeeze that in. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys on Wednesday with this Get Ready With Me look. And everything goes wrong and it's all very stressful, so look forward to that.